fucking wacky book. What a fucking wacky podcast. To be honest, this one's kind of like a fever dream. As always, Let's Get High and Read the Bible is brought to you by Magic Medicine and Marijuana. So here we are, bitches. It's Enoch 11. What band were they called?
That was called Moonshine.
I'm assuming they're from back in the day.
Yeah, that was a little Seattle outfit with a. Do you remember? John Roderick?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the Western State Hurricanes?
Yeah.
The girl from Western State Hurricanes.
Oh, okay. She was singing
Stephanie.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. Dude, I love me some of that fucking chorused out fucking guitar shit like that.
Steinberg.
Oh, Nabil gave me a double neck Steinberg once.
What?
Because when he signed that Siren Sister band, so I would like help him move all the time and stuff.
That's why he signed them?
No, so I was helping him move stuff like from Sonic Boom or his house, and so he was like didn't have any place to put some of this shit when he moved to New York. So he's like, "Hey, can you hold on to this? I'll let you you can goof off of this if I can get it back in a couple."
You can sell it to Russ.
So yeah, it was a bass and a guitar, Steinberg. No,
he was not.
Yes, yeah,
and no headstock. The pointy headstock.
No.
Now was it like the square or was it like the guitar body?
It looked like a Strat, kind of a big, fat Strat, white. Yeah,
it's white.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I did an Iron Maiden gig on it once, actually.
Wow.
Actually, this was fucking amazing. Check this out. This is years ago. I worked at a coffee shop, touring in bands. You always got to go back to work the day you get home, Get
up on the roof.
And so like this girl that worked there liked our that would buy coffee there liked our band, and for her boyfriend's 30th birthday, she wanted to throw this huge surprise. He's like obsessed with Iron Maiden. Like they've flown on Ed Force One and shit,
What?
Yeah.
How do they get to do that?
Pay a lot of money.
Oh my god! No
yeah,
shit.
you get flown to the show by Bruce. He comes back and shakes your hand.
It's Mr. Dickinson.
Mr. Dickinson.
Yeah, come on now.
Walks back, shakes your hand.
Show Dick some respect.
It's goddamn amazing. So anyway, big Viking boyfriend, and like her idea was to print out a bunch of fucking lyrics to Iron Maiden songs, and then she hired us to dress like them and hide in the living room when he came home from work on his 30th birthday party. And so there was like a PA and all his friends and us, and right when he walked in, someone just handed him a mic, and it was like do 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 do.
You take my life, but I'll take yours too.
Right. So
you fire a musket, but I'll run you through.
It's like a spontaneous karaoke party in his living room.
Hey, do I sound normal on yours?
See, I only have one ear. So yeah, you sound as normal as can be for.
My head must be just full of shit.
Oh no! What happened?
Well, I mean, I just can't. It sounds really weird today.
It's all the sicknesses. You're down with the sickness?
I don't know. Down with somebody's pee-pee.
You down with OPP?
Yeah, get somebody peed on me. Yeah. Oh Jesus, dude.
Oh no.
What else?
There seems like something. Are you?
I'm gonna do my. As soon as we get off of here, I'm gonna. What is it called? When you my chart. I'm gonna my chart some fucking some antibiotics.
Man, that's fucking. I wonder if it's just COVID. Devil in a coma. Oh, really?
Have you read this?
No, but I'm going to.
Dude, it's only like it's this big, right?
Yeah, wow.
And
by the way, Jeff just held up Devil in a Coma, Mark Lanigan's memoir.
Oh yeah. And I was talking to who was it? Oh, whatever, it doesn't even matter. But like it's like, have you read either one of he's got another book that preceded this one, which is a lot more like his persona. You know, like he was brooding and hating the whole time. I don't think I don't think he'd mind, I don't think
Yeah.
he'd mind me saying that.
Yeah.
But you know, just like talking shit and all you know, he always had beef with a lot of whatever.
I hope so. As like I might be that guy's like one of his number one fans.
Yeah.
Of,
Well, the devil in a coma, that's what it's like to sit there and have a conversation with.
that's cool. So
It's like it was like you know, just not yeah, it was just like it's like, oh hey dude, how's it going? Yeah, that sucks. Sucks.
Oh,
COVID
man.
sucks, huh?
yeah. The hours ended, can't you see? There is no way now to be free. He's so cool.
All I can hold,
Dude.
dollar bill.
Yeah, like, because
Girl, let them say what they will. I sang that at him one time. I wrote when I was writing for the hurricane or the volcano. One of the stories I wrote was the early days of Loaded before it was Loaded, when it was like when Mark was the singer, and he was living at Duff's house.
That's fucking still. I remember when you just randomly dropped that on me in the van. We were coming back from Wenatchee. You're like, you want to hear something? And you put that shit on. And I had to sit there and act like I wasn't shitting my pants.
We were at he was living at Duff's house on Laurel Canyon, like just house sitting, but like, you know, basically staining the walls yellow with his Pall Malls. And me and Nick Reinhardt and Duff fly down there, and we're like, we're gonna come home with fucking recordings of us with Lanigan. And at no time did Mark ever sing with us. Never once. Like, not that whole trip. We were there for like 10 days. But we'd come home and we were all staying at the house, and you know, Duff was like, he'd go to bed at like 6:30 p.m. And me and Nick stopped by. This is before I was super into this is like 98, 99, 98, 99, whatever. It's way before, it was before I was really into hard liquor, so I was still drinking rum, apparently.
Fucking Johnny Depp face.
Yeah, because Nick and I split a half gallon of rum, and then as soon as Duff went to bed, we'd crack into that, and the three of us just sit around talking shit, you know, and we'd get funnier and funnier. And at one point, I'm like, "Come on, man, just sing Dollar Bill for me." Just sing it, dude. Don't like it.
You're singing this at him?
I'm totally singing at him right in his face, and he's like, "No." I'm like, "Come on, man, girl, let them say no." He didn't ever sing it, but he thought it was hilarious. I should. Where can we put that story up? My dad did a good edit on it. I'll send it to you if you want to.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, yeah. What a figure, you know. I will take time out of any podcast to talk about Mark Lanigan.
Yeah,
even his songs in Queens of the Stone Age are the best. Like, well,
dude,
that, you know, that band is good. Fucking. So I'm not trying to take away.
No, what
from
no,
them,
that was
but man, yeah.
Well,
those albums, you get to those songs, and it's like, what the fuck just happened?
How smart is
Josh?
Jude? How smart is that guy? He's like, oh yeah, no, you want to sing some songs? How about 4 of them on this record? How about you come on tour with us? How about you be in the band for one record tour?
There, you know, yeah, you know how I talk about, like, you know, famous people or whatever. They're way less impressive than people think, you know, especially when you meet them. But that motherfucker has made, dude. I've never been able to talk in that man's presence. Like, every time I'm around him, I'm just like, and it's only happened twice, you know, like, yeah. But like, it's like,
dude, the first time I hung out with that guy, it wasn't even hanging out. It was like,
oh, you met Josh?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I met him before there was Queens.
Like that's what, when he was playing Screaming Trees.
Yeah, well,
oh no, probably Caius by then.
No, it was after. I don't. He still had long hair though. Like,
oh, okay.
So
wow.
my buddy was a kind of a. There was the whole weed connection in Ballard that was like most of people got their weed from, and I was hanging out with my buddy who was gonna. I forget what we were gonna do, but we ended up going up to Lang and delivering the guy who was producing the Truly record some weed.
Oh, wow.
And Josh was at dude's house, the house we were leaving, and he was just hanging out, and he was just standing there all quiet, like he didn't say two fucking words. And I was like, oh, we should have invited him along, but we didn't. And then later, I went in the studio with Mark when he was doing Bubblegum, and Josh was there doing some backup tracks, and we hung out a little bit. That's the only times.
Oh yeah, because him and Martin are tight, right?
Mark.
Oh, Lanigan, obviously. But didn't Martin do one of their demos? Or one of their first albums, maybe?
So depending on who you ask.
Oh, did we hit some fucking gossip paper?
Well, I don't know. I think it happens to Martin, or I think it happened to Martin a lot, where he would like work on somebody's record for, and really like dig in deep and get going and, flush some ideas out. And then they would go somewhere else and do the record.
Isn't that, yeah.
And I think that happened. That may or may not. Don't quote me. Don't come at me. I'm just fucking a guy telling the stories. I think that happened with the first Queen's record. Allegedly.
That happened
allegedly for Martin, you. Huh? Retainer.
Crazy with Martin, though, because he's the best.
He's real good. Well, you listen to, like, you can A-B, the first Loaded record, The Dark Days.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much of a Duff solo record that was. I was like, I'm important. I'm contributing. But if you listen to the record he did with Shooter, the Tenderness record,
yeah,
it's like, oh, Dark Days is a solo record with a producer.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because, obviously Martin has got his thing, which is amazing. And I really like the Tenderness record. And maybe it's just because there's more keyboards and there was like a real keyboard player there to, like, I just think that makes a fucking record.
It's a weird instrument, man. It fills in every crack behind the scenes, like 3D shit too.
It's like foundational goodness.
And it's now like obviously way more important than any other one. That's keyboards. Like that's keys.
More important than any other one. What?
Well, because like all the new keyboards have drum pads on them, and all the drum samples on every fucking, even GarageBand are fucking great. So it's like most music is made on keyboards in apartments,
or phones.
That shit rules, honestly.
How about this? What do you think of this guy?
Oh, that's hilarious. I have a cowboy hat, so maybe next time let's both wear them.
That from Kelly Wheeler. You know why he gave it to me? Because it fits me.
And it doesn't. His head's too small.
No, it's just mine's gigantic.
Yeah.
I got a watermelon. I wish that meant my brain was bigger, Leif. Why doesn't it?
I think it does, actually, don't
it? Dollars for donuts?
Baking powder?
Speaking of which, I finally got some fucking moisture catchers in my car out front, so the mold will stop, hopefully.
Oh, yeah, you guys are, this is...
Getting the fucking wet season.
Yeah, it's been... maybe fucking Noah's gonna fucking, like, roll by with some fucking giraffe sticking out a window pretty soon.
It's more than likely, buddy. I mean, I think I can smell the dung already.
Man, I fucking...
I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. I was just thinking about all these...
That was me hacking.
Oh, that's... Yeah. It's just being up here, like... interacting with like old friends, you know, from the deep Baptist traditions. It like totally sheds light on why it's hard for me to even have a full fucking conversation, literally, like cohesively speaking, as we're going through any of these religious topics.
Because why? Because it's just fucking.
Well, let me see if I can even make sense of this. You know, I'm trying to fucking get us towards the Bible, but like this is so much more fun. So like, one, I was brought up to believe that there is a way to live that will send you to heaven and a way to live that will send you to hell. And a big part of that is by doing what the Bible says. You know, like, so you've got to study the Bible.
Have sex with your sister.
Yeah, and then follow it. And now, the problem is there's some weird shit in the Bible. Weird shit.
Weirdest. The weirdest shit.
Some weirdest shit, man. Like, again, to all the Christians out there, yeah, whatever. JC's, the shit in red pretty much rules. That there's not much weird shit in that. There is a little, but not compared to the rest of the fucking New Testament. Like, when you're trying to follow these stipulations, and it takes a lot of CPU, you know, it takes a lot of brain power to like not curse, to not say anything rude, to not jerk off, to not think about reality in what's happening with you, what's happening to you in this moment, and using your strongest data moving forward. Just like looking at the Bible and trying to like constantly evangelize, constantly. It creates this loop, this life loop, you know? And it's like, I've been trying to work on ways to talk and use what I know to like help people out of it. But that seems
anti-evangelize.
But it's so dumb because like I totally agree with Squires where it's like, who gives a fuck? Who fucking cares? You know? It's
hashtag no one fucking cares.
Right. It's like everyone's gonna believe what they want to believe, and why the fuck would I even care? Like, if as long as they're happy, you know?
Believe what you want to believe,
right?
Yeah.
I've been like listening again, like I'm getting ready for the next shit for these. Your teeth good? You good? Your face good? You look good.
No, look horrible.
You look. If you just didn't say much, you would look like James Bond right now. You're fine. If you're sick, then you just look more mysterious.
Which one? The backhanding women James Bond?
Oh my God! We're derailing the religious conversation, but no, yeah. Maybe we just get right to Enoch then. But anyway,
so hilarious.
Thanks, Squires, because your advice works. It's like, who fucking cares? I'm gonna go do some push-ups, read the Bible more.
Yeah.
Stop trying to teach people shit.
Yeah, well, just a good backhand. And, I mean, if it doesn't work and she comes at you, then it could be more serious. It's just like, oh.
To Barbara Walters.
Well, have you seen the Barbara Walters footage as a fucking Playboy bunny?
No. She was a Playboy bunny?
Well, she went into the report and dressed up as one.
Okay.
And Hugh Downs, who's got like fucking Hugh Downs, fucking late 60s, early 70s, fucking drunk at the desk and fucking glad handing and fucking, hey, Barbara, you look pretty good in that fucking outfit. That's all. Wouldn't mind seeing those titties.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was pretty creepy.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. That shit's, it's super, like, imagine being a woman. Back in those the 60s, 70s, even before that, but like,
oh, you know what it was? It might have been the Cosby. Have you seen that fucking We Got to Talk About Cosby?
No.
Oh, it's on I think it's on Amazon. It's a documentary this black comedian did about Cosby, just like going through it. Like, let's unpack this thing a little bit. We're just fucking hacking.
Nice.
Yeah, cough button. Chapter 45. Speaking of date raping and drugging chicks.
That's right to Yahweh.
Enoch. Yeah.
Chapter
Section 8. Hey, take 2 drinks. Drink this one. Now drink this too. Yeah.
You might feel my Holy Spirit come upon you.
I'm not going to kiss you. You smell like piss. Sorry, we're jumping heroes. Yeah. Hero leapfrog.
Oh God, why did my tab close? What? Can you give me this section again?
Section 8. Isn't that like a punk rock band?
That's it's a housing demographic.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what page that's on the PDF?
Yeah, it's 60 or 59.
50. That's what we were on last time, right?
Yep.
Are you sure we're not on like? Oh, that's this. Okay, I got it. Section 8. Why I prepared this when I wasn't stoned, so I wouldn't look like an idiot right now. But now I have to leave this in. That's unfortunate.
Chapter 45.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bitches.
Yeah. Speaking of piercing the veil, Kathy Moore. Enoch. And this is the second parable concerning those who deny the name of the dwelling place of the holy and of the Lord of the spirits.
Boom.
They will not ascend to heaven and will not come on the earth. Such will be the portion of the sinners who deny the name of the Lord of the spirits, who are thus preserved to the day of suffering and sorrow.
What?
On that?
Oh, like God's keeping them alive? What is?
On that day, the chosen one will sit. Oh, sorry. They will not ascend to heaven and will not come on the earth. Such will be the portion of the sinners who deny the name of the Lord of the spirits, who are thus preserved to the day of suffering and sorrow. They are like stuck to the day, like they are.
Well, I mean,
they'll be forever living the day of suffering and sorrow.
Yeah, in many other parts of the Bible, it talks about that. God literally, like, he allows the rain to fall on the just and the unjust, but also it's like sometimes God lets people, like, Pharaoh, like he hardens his heart so he'll keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get the feeling that this guy who's all knowing is not the same as the guy who was fucking with Pharaoh. It'd be really interesting to talk about to Matt about that.
I know. I don't
even have the bandwidth to like listen to all of Matt's stuff because it's just like, Jesus, there's another lesson coming.
I've even read the book, the Asher book.
Yeah,
that seminar is coming up on homosexuality in the Bible.
Yeah. I think he references me in that.
And Reverend Redding sucked all the dicks of Thespius.
Thespialonus.
Yeah, well, I guess, I don't know. I think it's weird that God preserves people to punish them. Like, so maybe it's just
like not just a little punishing. You're going to get punished, and then we're going to come back the next day and finish you off.
Yeah, and you never get to repent. You have to be punished. But like, preserved, I don't know. It also could be something way cooler, like, or way less cool. Maybe it's just losers mad that people are winning.
Okay. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm too joyous. Let's keep going.
On that day and others, your situation, allegedly, for you, on that day, the chosen one will sit upon the throne of glory and will choose among their, i.e. men's deeds and places without number. And their spirit will become strong in them when they see my I think we read this already.
Yeah.
Did we let go all the way through this? This is what we went all the way through.
Yeah,
right?
dude. Let me see where we were, because this book is huge.
I think we fit.
I think we're on section 10.
I think we're on
Go to section 9. It's really, really short. Oh no, I think we finished section 10.
I began to speak the third parable concerning
I feel like we're on.
You think we finished?
11.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but let's see. Go read 10 for me, and you real quick.
I'm not your fucking monkey.
No, you're not. Have you seen The Atheist Nightmare?
What is that?
Oh my god!
Oh no, we didn't get here. We didn't get there. This is the year. He's got a year going here in section 10.
Beautiful. Okay, good.
All
well,
right.
So The Atheist Nightmare is this guy. It's like Kirk Cameron and some apologist guy, and this apologist guy holds up a banana and he's like, "Behold, the atheist nightmare." And he's like, "If you notice, the ridge of the banana has 4 ridges and 2 ridges." And he's like talking about how it fits perfectly in his hand and how it unfolds easy and how this is all evidence for God. This is the proof that God exists. And it's funny, he's like pretty phallic, obviously. He's like opening the banana and he's like, "And it easily goes into your mouth, I'm going to send this to you afterwards.
Okay. I saw this. What's the guy who ran Ricky Gervais?
Oh, I love him.
So good about atheism.
Oh,
he's talking and he's like, well, there's like how many gods out there? 300, 3,000 or whatever. It's like, and there's all these other gods you can choose from, and you just believe in one. All right. So as an atheist, I just believe in one less than you. Like, fucking brilliant. That's brilliant.
Perfect. That's perfect for any holiday awkward conversation with a relative. You need to get out of. Just drop.
Get out front. Get out front.
Use Ricky. Cite him. Appreciate him.
Yeah. All right. Section 10.
Section 10, motherfuckers.
This is the last section before nap time, kids. We'll have a little cracker and we'll have a little juice and we'll go to nap time. Anybody who's got a poopy diaper, move over to Martha's section over in chapter 60. Oh, God. In the year 500 and in the 7th month, on the 14th day of the month of the life of Enoch, period. Strangely, a period.
When does that ever?
We almost
happen?
never get those.
Yeah. That's
in the year 500 and in the 7th month on the 14th day of the month of the life of Enoch. In that parable, I saw that the heaven of heavens shook tremendously, and the most of the Most High and the angels, and 1,000 times 1,000 and 10,000 times 10,000 were disturbed exceedingly.
Yeah, we totally read this, right?
We read this part too.
Yeah. It's 11.
Apparently, I am your monkey. Because you're a whip cracking son of a bitch. Let's start with chapter 65.
Let me get there.
77. Bitch, where's snitches?
Oh, 64, then it goes to
chapter. What's chapter 65?
Oh, wait, that's a.
Oh, dude. Oh.
Yeah, that's 11. Okay.
Oh.
We can do this. Yeah, I feel you. This is funny. Yeah.
Go ahead. What were you going to say?
Nothing. We can't. No, because we got to do a bunch of Bible. We haven't.
Okay.
40 minutes in. We haven't done it. I'm going to eat my cookies, Mom. Oh, that was a real one.
Oh, those are all real.
Dude. Okay. See, look what you give to the people. This is for Australia, Japan.
Mostly for Finland, though. Mostly for
South Africa has been popping up a lot, too.
Traveling in a fried out combi. We didn't know back then that a combi is a VW bus.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Enoch.
I really love Colin Hay.
His voice is killer.
It's great.
His voice is fucking killer.
That one song he did acoustic.
Yeah.
Not the although that one the one on Cargo. What's the one on Cargo that he just does acoustic on Scrubs?
I can't remember because that was that 30 years ago?
It's hold on. This is just how this one's going to go. This is just how this podcast is going to go. Oh, the lights. The lights are all... Oh, dude, hold on. Oh, it's one of my favorite songs. It's such a great song, especially the acoustic version. You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Never mind. It'll come to me while we're reading. The power of Enoch, it compels me. The power of Enoch compels me. The power of Enoch compels me.
Does it, Jay?
Section 65. And in those days, Noah saw the earth that it was curved.
What?
What in the actual...
What in the actual fuck? Wait a second. No, God, I'm looking this up. Give me a minute. What the fuck? Is this...
I don't know, dude. It's your fucking book.
No, I haven't read this shit at all.
I mean, genre book.
This is going to be bad for me if this is true. Oh, man.
Can get to sleep. Think about
the implications of diving into deep, possibly the complications, especially at night. Worry over situations that I know be all right. It's just an imagination.
I'm gonna need help with
after day.
Let's get high and do karaoke.
Let's get high and sing Colin Hay songs.
The fucking
wait. Noah saw the earth was curved. Flat earthers, man, you're fucked now.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna send that to my flat earther buddy.
And I Google this and it says 7 reasons why we should reject the book of Enoch. So who knows when this was put in there? Oh, my Google Nest is freaking out.
After day reappear.
You know, we've read one verse, right? Like not even.
No, we have not.
Full,
we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't even finish it.
No, we did not.
Like,
night after night, the beat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away. In those days,
I don't think Colin Hayes is as interesting as what you just read.
And in those days, bite your fucking tongue,
dude.
At least he's honest. At least he's real.
Did the fucking Bible just predict? Okay, because that is one of my huge things about the Bible is why doesn't God just be like, oh, and there's kangaroos? You know, there's like a Jim Jeffries bit about this. You know,
yeah.
It's like, but we need Dan because when was this? I know the book was written around the earliest section was 300, but maybe this is later. Because if this is early and they just called it, I don't know.
Yeah, I just sent that to my flat earther buddy. We'll see what he says. Maybe we should get him on here.
You know what? Why not?
Niggity Mark Wolford. Okay, and in those days,
okay,
flat earther Noah was scorned to find out the earth was curved. And that its destruction was near. He said, the sheriff is near. And he lifted up his feet from there and went to the ends of the earth and called to his grandfather, Enoch. And Noah said with a bittersweet voice, hear me, hear me, hear me. 3 times he said it. And he said to him, tell me what it is that has been done on the earth, that the earth is so tired out and shaken. May I not be destroyed with it. And after this time there was a great trembling on the earth, and a voice was heard from heaven, and I fell on my face. And Enoch, my grandfather, came and stood by me and said to me, why dost thou so bitterly? And I am tingly cry to me. Why dost thou so bitterly and lamentingly cry to me? I don't know what those words mean. A command has come from before the presence of the Lord over all those who dwell on the earth, that their end is at hand, because they know all the secrets of the angels and all the violence of the Satans, plural, and all the power.
Wait, give me what verse are you at real quick?
6.
6. Okay.
Day after day. Goes the fear. Am I waiting for you?
No.
Oh,
thank you though. That's so nice.
So apparently Noah's relaying this story now. Noah making an appearance. A command, highest Lord, the violence of the Satans, and all the powers of secrecy, and all the powers of those who practice sorcery, and the powers of fascination, guilty, and the powers of those who make metal images of the whole earth.
How rad must it have been back then?
And also how silver is produced from the dust of the earth, and how soft metal originates on the earth.
What?
That's gold.
The fucking...
For lead and zinc are not produced like the former. A fountain it is which produces them, and an angel who stands in it, and that angel is excellent. And I would like to point out that's the first appearance of the word excellent in recorded history.
There we go. Bill and Ted were right.
Yeah. And after that, my grandfather Enoch took hold of me with his hand, raised me up, and said to me, "Go, for I have asked the Lord of the spirits concerning this shaking of the earth." And he said to me, "On account of their injustice, their judgment is completed, and will not be counted before me concerning the months which they have searched out, and through which they have learned that the earth will be destroyed and those who live thereon. And for them there will be no place of refuge to eternity, because they have showed them that which was secret, and they will be judged. But not thou, my grandson actually. The Lord of the spirits knows that thou art clean and free of this blame concerning the secrets."
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, dude, they're like, I'm seeing like a magical land where these angels come down, fuck, and then teach these people some secrets from that behind the curtain land. Right? Sorcery and all this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. This sounds rad.
Well, it can't be. It's so rad. It can't be let to proliferate.
Yeah. So the number pusher, the Noah, the guy that's never jerked off in his life, you know,
untrue. Little known fact.
Actually, yeah, he did. He partied actually in the stories we read. So,
I
was just trying to make a bit.
I was going to make something up as well about
our bits collided. When bits collide. You said Bible.
I have never seen that. Oh, here we go.
Okay. Wait, it was right there.
The flat earther guy got back to me.
Oh,
wow, what a find! I have never seen that. Have you seen the older Bibles that show a fee with a dome and shield in the bottom?
Yeah, but that could have been put in around the 1300s. You know.
Should I get this guy on the phone because he's a fucking wacko?
We have not. We're gonna have to edit out so much if we. I would love to just get him on the podcast. Let's just do right. Just
yeah, you're right. I was about to make fun of you, but you're right. So I'm not going to. It was the cold medicine that was going to make fun of you, Leif, not me. Don't blame the. I'm just along the ride here.
Why
buddy.
do you think do I look bad? I'm not bad.
I'm hit. Medic. Medic. Oh fuck! I need a shot, Leif. Somebody give me a shot.
Oh Jesus! You know, it's like,
you better call the doctor. I'm feeling no pain. Overloaded down the drain. It's the fever dream.
If this was,
let's go and read the Bible. The fever dream.
let's. If this was written around 300 BCE, and Genesis was written around like 500 BCE, it would kind of make sense, right? Because Noah's story comes first, and now this would be the prequel. So it's like, of course you're gonna get like Rogue One way that far after, Return of the Jedi. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, we don't know when this was written, though.
Well, for the most part, I mean, from the what we have, the earliest part dates around 300 BCE, from what I can find.
From what you can find?
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust what you can find.
Oh, that's okay. I really do. I spent all day on that.
What does Matt say?
Yeah.
The answer is yes. What is?
He agrees with me.
What does Matt say?
Well,
yes.
Yeah, you're like,
yes.
Yeah, well, I know his name. So,
hey, you know what? Don't bore me with the fucking details. Answer my question.
Maybe we'll
look, answer the question I'm asking, not the one I'm saying. God damn it, Leif. I know what I'm talking about. Stop that.
But you do bring up a real interesting point, because this landscape of historical and contextual Bible study is constantly changing. And I haven't been able to dig into this yet, but I just saw a little like news clip where they found they showed a little video scrolling around just like 80,000 scrolls in this tomb or this church or something that they've never found before.
Where'd you get that sweater?
What? Oh, the Nordstroms.
Oh, really?
Yeah, thanks, Pete.
Because it's fucking sweet. Pete. Yeah.
I woke up, put it on, and I was like, "Where's the money, Lebowski?
Where's the money? I think it's down there. Give me one more chance. I'll take one more look."
So, back to the Bible.
The fevers really make my ADD
It's okay.
come out.
I'm having fun. Are you having fun? Hope you're having fun too. Fucking yeah. So like, it could change tomorrow.
Let's move on.
Well. This is like fucking
Leif,
chasing a slippery
can we
frog.
just get back to the fucking Bible? Oh Jesus Christ. No winning with this guy.
Oh my God. I'm about to sniff this.
Father. Yeah, for the love of God, don't take that hit.
Okay. Yeah, chapter 66 was there? No. 11. I'm not even mad.
A command has come from before the presence of the Lord and over all those who dwell on the earth and their end. We already did that. Sorry. Where are we?
Are we on 11?
I hope so. God, I hope so.
No. Sorry.
Through them, which have eternity.
I think 10.
No, we're at 11.
Okay, yeah. So
at least 11. And he has strengthened thy name among the holy and will preserve thee from those who dwell on the earth and will strengthen thy seed in his justice for kings and great honors. And from thy seed will proceed the fountain of the just and the holy without number to eternity. 66.
Such reverence.
Right. And after all of that, he showed me the angels of punishment, who are prepared to come in order to open all the powers of the water which is under the earth, that it may be a judgment and destruction over all those who live and dwell on the earth. And the Lord of spirits commanded the angels who went forth that they should not lift up their hands, but should wait. For these angels are over the power of the waters. And I went away from the presence of Enoch. What?
Those guys, get
those
in.
fellas.
Those guys that do the water stuff in heaven.
Yeah, 67. And in those days, the voice of God was with me, and he said to me, Noah, behold, thy portion has ascended to me, a portion without blame, a portion of love and of rectitude. And now the angels are making a wooden building, and when they are gone to that work, I will lift up my hands upon it and will preserve it. And out of it will be, i.e., come, the seed of life. And a change will come so that the earth does not remain empty. And I will strengthen thy seed before me to all eternity, and will scatter those who dwell with thee over the face of the earth. And it, i.e., the seed, will be blessed and increased over the earth in the name of the Lord. And they will enclose those angels who have showed injustice in that flaming valley which my grandfather Enoch showed to me before, in the west, in the mountains of gold and silver, and of iron and of soft metal and of zinc. So gold is not, that's something else, that's soft metal. And I saw that valley in which there was a great shaking and a shaking of the waters. And as this took place, there was produced from the flaming, flowing metal, and out of the shaking that shook them at that place, an odor of sulfur.
It's a fucking volcano.
It's a volcano. And it united with those waters and that valley of the angels who had led astray, burned under that earth. Good God, dude, I can barely fucking... Pardon me, I'm sorry.
You're doing great.
I just want you to feel like you're doing well. And through the valley of that earth come rivers of fire, where those angels who have led astray those who dwell on the earth are condemned. And those waters will be in those days for the kings and the powerful and the exalted, and those who dwell on the earth, a medicine of the soul and of the body, but for a judgment of the spirit, because their spirits are full of lust, and they be punished in their bodies because they have denied the Lord of the spirits, and see their judgments daily, and still believe not in his name. And as the burning of their bodies increases, there will be a change in their spirits to all eternity. For no one will speak a vain word before the Lord of the spirits. For the judgment comes over them because they believe in the lust of their flesh and deny the Spirit of the Lord. And those waters themselves in those days suffer a change. For when those angels shall be condemned on those days, the heat of those fountains of the waters changes. And when the angels ascend, this water of the fountains changes and becomes cold. And I heard the holy Michael answering the saying, this judgment wherewith the angels are condemned is a testimony for the kings and the powerful and for those who hold the earth.
Whew.
For these waters of judgment are a healing of the angels and a death to their bodies, but they will not see and will not believe that those waters change and will become a fire which burns to eternity.
What?
Wow.
There's a story in the New Testament where there's this pool, and every once in a while the angels come and stir it up, and if the first person into the water gets healed of whatever infirmity they have, and there's this guy, this layman, his legs don't work, and I believe every time that happens, the angels stir up the water, he can't get in fast enough. Other people always get in. It's kind of weird to see. I wonder what kind of, so it's it must have been a real common two different books separated by a lot of time, telling the same story.
Yeah. 68.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was resting on my microphone. Like,
Me too.
And after that, and after all that, my grandfather, my grandfather Enoch gave me the signs of all the secrets in a book, and the parables which had been give to him. Inerrant.
In fucking errant.
And he compiled them for me in the words of the book of the parables. And on that day, the holy Michael answered, saying to Raphael, the power of the Spirit forces me and angers me, and on account of the severity of the judgments of the secrets, the judgment over the angels who can endure the severity of the judgment which is past and remains, and before which they are melted away. And the holy Michael answered again, said to Raphael, who is he whose heart is not softened concerning it, and whose reins are not shaken by this word? A judgment has come overt from, i.e., on account of those whom they have thus led out. And it came to pass, as he stood before the Lord of the spirits, the holy Michael spoke to Raphael, and I will not be for them under the eye of the Lord, for the Lord of the spirits is angered at them, because they act as if they were like gods. Therefore judgment which is hidden comes over them to all eternity, before neither angel nor man will receive his portion, but they alone will receive their judgments to all eternity.
What? Like 2 more verses.
Yeah, we're almost there, baby. 69. Just a bunch of tools. Just a bunch of tools.
It's so stupid.
You know who's laughing right now? Mike Squires. 69. And after this judgment, they will terrify and anger them, because they have showed this to those who dwell on the earth. And behold, the names of those angels, and these are their names. Oh, fuck, names.
Oh my God.
First of them is Semjaja. The second is Arestaquifa.
These all look like Norwegian metal bands.
The third, Armain. The fourth, Kakabael. The fifth is Turiel. The sixth is Rumajal. The seventh, Daniel, you're my brother.
Oh my God.
The eighth, Nakael. The ninth, Barakel. The 10th, Azazel. The 11th, Amers. The 12th, Batarajal.
Wow.
The 13th, Bazazael. The 14th, Ananael. The 15th, Turjal. The 16th, Simapizael. The 17th, Jetarel. The 18th, Tumael. The 19th, Tarel. The 20th, Rumael. The 21st, Izaziel. Now, who the fuck are these people? These are angels?
I've got so lost in how crazy that looks. I'm going back up.
And behold, the names of those angels. After this judgment, they will terrify. And after this judgment, they will terrify and anger them, because they have showed this to those who dwell on the earth. And behold, the names of those angels are.
Yeah.
And so what? These are the terrified angels, or these are the terrifying angels?
I'm assuming these are the bad ones. These are the. Let me see. Oh shit. I think it's the bad angels, the ones who showed them the shit, right? That's how I'm reading it. I mean, why? I don't know. This is the seems to be wrapping up. This is the time of judgment. Obviously, Noah's like become more prominent.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, the time is nigh, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's so.
All right. And these are the heads of the angels, and the names of their chiefs over 100, and the chiefs over 50, and the chiefs over 10. Damn. The name of the first Jekun, he is the one who has led astray all the children of the holy angels, and has led them down to the earth, and has led them astray through the daughters of men. And the second is called Asbiel. Oh, he is the one who has taught the children of the holy angels the wicked device. Ooh, wicked device, trademark. And has led them astray to destroy their bodies. That's a tattooing and piercing, apparently. With the daughters of men, and the third is called Gadriel. He is the one who has taught the children of men all of the blows of death.
Damn.
And led astray Eve, and showed to the children of men the instruments of death, the coat of mail, and the shield of and the sword of battle, and all the instruments of death to the sons of men.
Dude, that's the fucking. That must be what was in the serpent in the garden.
Yeah. And from the hand they have come over those who dwell on the earth from this time to eternity. And the fourth is called Penemu. He has taught the sons of men the bitter and the sweet, and taught them all the secrets of their wisdom. He taught men writing with ink and paper, and thereby many sinned from eternity and to eternity and up to this day. For men were not born to the purpose that they should thus strengthen their fidelity with a pen.
What?
Ink.
Aren't we fucking reading this right now?
For man was not created otherwise than the angels, that they should remain just and pure, and death, which destroys all things, would not have touched them.
What?
But through this their knowledge they are destroyed, and through this power it devours me.
Wow.
So we weren't supposed to write anything down, and we would have remained pure.
So we're supposed to be like animals, essentially, right?
No, like angels. Said we were built the same as angels.
But it's just so weird that it's written down in a book, ain't
it? You see that quote that said, "No one in the Bible had a Bible"?
They didn't even know of each other. At least.
And the fifth is named Kasadeja. He has destroyed, and through this power, he has taught the sons of men all the wicked beatings of the spirits and the demons, the beatings of the birth in the womb, that it, i.e. the birth, fall, and the beatings of the soul, and the bites of the serpent, trademark. And the beatings which take place at noon, the son of the serpent, whose name is Tabet, 13. And this is the number of Kesbiel, who showed the head of the oath to the holy ones when he dwelt high in glory, and his name is Bekah. And this one said to the holy Michael that he should show them the secret name, that they might see their secret name, and that they might mention this name in the oath, and they may tremble before that name and the oath, those that showed to the children of men all that is secret. And this is the power of the oath, for it is powerful and strong, and he placed the oath Achaeas into the hands of the holy Michael, and he placed the oath Achaea into the hands of Michael. And these are the secrets of this oath, and they were strengthened by his oath, and heaven was suspended before the earth was made, and to eternity. And by it the earth was founded on the water, and from the secret place of the mountains come beautiful waters for the living, from the creation of the world to eternity. And by that oath the sea was created, and as its foundation he placed for it sand for the time of rage, and it dare not pass over the creation of the world to eternity.
The fuck?
Yeah.
God, like, did an angel just like snatched the earth out of time?
Unclear. Yeah. And by that oath the sea was created, and its foundation he placed. Oh, it's not right. I'm sorry. And by that oath the depths were strengthened and stand and do not move from their place, from eternity and to eternity. And by that oath the sun and the moon complete their course and depart not from their commands, from eternity and to eternity. And by that oath the stars complete their courses, and he calls their names, and they answer him from eternity and to eternity. And also the spirits of the waters and of the winds and of all the zephyrs and their paths, according to all the unions of the spirits. And in it are preserved the repositories of the voice of thunder and of the light of the lightning, and there are preserved the repositories of hail and of all the hoarfrost, and the repositories of fog, and the repositories of the rain and the dew. And all these believe in and render thanks before the Lord of the spirits, and praise him with all their power. And their food is all thanksgiving, and they thank and praise and exalt in the name of the Lord of the spirits to all eternity. All over them this oath is strong, and they are preserved by it.
All over them.
And their paths are preserved, and the courses are not destroyed. And there was great joy among them, and they are blessed and honored and exalted, because the name of the Son of Man has been revealed unto them. And he sat upon the throne of his glory, and the sum of the judgment was given to him, the Son of Man. And he causes to disappear and to be destroyed, and sinners from the face of the earth, and also those who have led astray the earth. They shall be bound with chains, and shall be imprisoned in the assembling place of destruction. And all their work shall disappear from the face of the earth. And from that time on there will be nothing that will be destroyed. For he, the Son of Man, has appeared and sits at the throne of his glory, and all wickedness will disappear before his face and depart. But the word of that Son of Man will be strong before the Lord of the spirits. This is the third parable of Enoch.
Boom. Bitches.
Ghosts appear and fade away.
Enoch's back.
Come back another day.
Enoch's back in my top favorite now. That was fucking...
Yeah.
Dude, what a section.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
That's good stuff. Real nice stuff there.
Real nice. But for real, right? Like that, if they call fucking the earth being round, that is pretty, I'm going to have to think about this. Right? That's a huge deal to me. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you just said I had to think about this.
No, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time.
Oh, I understand.
This is gonna be a couple books, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah. I understand now.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude.
Is it change diaper and nap time?
I think after that shit, Look how many look how many Norwegian and Swedish metal, Finnish metal band names
Dude,
you had to read.
yeah.
You did so there was so many umlauts on that shit.
Yeah, and things I don't even know what some of those little indentations were.
Signs above the yeah. I thought that was amazing.
Ennies and umlauts and
It's like a fucking minefield. That's how do you even get through that shit?
Yeah.
I'm perplexed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into it next week. There's not much left.
Okay.
We'll be getting into the Gospels. You're gonna hate that shit.
Says you.
It's rough, man. Because
says you.
We're gonna read the same story like 3 and then sometimes 4 times.
It was my idea.
Mark, what does Mark say about it?
All right. So now I moved us up to. We're gonna start on 70 next time.
Oh, cool. There we go. That's
I just
smart.
moved it up this time. Yeah. So
Take
like
a screenshot.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I just moved it there, so hopefully it'll open right to here.
See, mine has not been lately, so I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Buddy, I love you.
I love you too. Go get some rest.
I promise.
Yeah, I will. I'm up here for a little bit. Oh, let's say goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Hey, thanks for listening. Sorry,
Thank you.
Sorry that you had to be a part of the fever dream today.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.